is a challenge of getting up in the morning and not knowing what you're going to find out when you come to the office, okay? And in general terms, they never come or call you on the phone to wish you your happy birthday. You know, they only bring you problems that they have or issues that they have to solve, or somebody did it wrong and you have to fix it. So that challenge of every day, you know, being something different, you know, is really what, there's no routine on this job, no routine whatsoever. So that is tops, you know, tops. Well, that is a story that requires a little history here. My mother used to take me when I was a small kid, you know, to the movies and so forth. And of course, all the movies in Cuba were in Spanish, and some of the best ones were from Argentina. They had a very large Hollywood portion there of preparing movies. And one of them was about this couple, the girl, you know, she's actually the daughter of a farmer that has all this land, but the land is nothing but swamps, and he cannot actually make it. And then there comes this civil engineer who happens to become a friend of her and says, you know, I think I can solve your problem. And this civil engineer, he says, I can actually drain these swamps. And he ran the levels, and they had the levels. So, wow, that looks interesting. As a 6 or 7 year old, you're looking at that. And this guy saved the land got drained, and then, you know, happily, ever after says, I want to be a civil engineer. And that's the reason. I work backwards, usually from the normal thing. And what I have found, and this is something that I learned from a French engineer, okay, a very old man, okay, he says, first you detail it to make sure it works and all the components work, okay? And once you detail it and you draw all the details on how you're going to put it together, then you sit down and you design it. Because once you know how the elements are going to work and where you can actually put your shear walls or the moment frames or what you're doing, then you can sit down, because design, anybody can, and at that time everything was a slide rule, remember, okay? But you will see how easy it becomes, and as a matter of fact, that was the best advice, and this is what I do. Really, you have to study a little bit of architecture too. You can just not be a pure structural engineer, because if not, then you don't know how things are put together, okay? So you have to, there is a correlation between the two professions, that if you are not respectful of that, you're going to make a big mistake. How do I feel about receiving this award? I think it was, number one, a surprise, because I was never considered myself to be, you know, honored, you know, by something like this, okay? And to tell you the truth, I think there is a lot of people in the community, of the structural engineering community, that really should actually have received it instead of me. I think they're only giving it to me because age, maybe, okay? But, you know, and it's a lot of fun, and I'm very honored. It's a total surprise.